Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to talk about the Pomodoro technique. Yeah, what is Pomodoro technique? Pomodoro technique is one of the time management technique, and out of the lot of many available time management technique, I feel this is one of the most useful, uh, which I felt useful in my uh, work day. And especially I feel it is helpful to software developers, and especially during the work from home scenario. Yeah, let's see what this technique is. Uh, we use a timer, and it's usually in the increments of 25 minutes to schedule and complete our work tasks. Yeah, that's basically it. We just use a timer, and we work based on the timer. So yeah, what's special about it? Well, let's see. Yeah, this was developed by Francisco Cirillo. Sorry if I got the name wrong, but it was a technique developed in 80s. um, yeah, how to use it? Okay, so these are basically the 5 steps, and by the way, I'll be sharing the link. I'm reading this out from my blog post, and I'll be sharing the link to this in the description. Yeah, how to use it? So first step is choose a task which you would like to complete. It could be any task. For it could be your work task or anything. Say you want to do, probably you're pursuing your passion, like in art or something. Choose a task and set a 25-minute timer. Now next step is work on that task, and this is the important part. Work on only that task for this 25 minutes, and when the timer dings or it expires, you just give yourself a 5-minute break. And this 5-minute break is not optional. You have to take this 5-minute break. This is where the magic really happens, I guess. And then once you complete these 3 iterations, like after the end of the 4th Pomodoro, you can take a longer break, like 15 to 30 minutes. Let's see what I will see the advantages a bit later. So basically this is it. Choose a task, work on it for 25 minutes, no distractions, take a 5-minute mandatory break, and after 4 such iterations, at the end of the 4th iteration, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. Okay, so how do you work on that particular task without doing anything else? You may have a lot of distractions. So what would you do at the time of distractions? The first thing is you just write down whatever internal thoughts you have, or the ideas that come in the middle of your work. Just write it down on a piece of paper using a pen, or note it down in a notepad or whatever, and just come back to it after the your Pomodoro session. And next major distractions, of course, is your phone, like email, chats, then lot of social media interaction. So please try to avoid that, those external distractions at this time. We'll see now the benefits. We'll go to the benefits. You can become more focused and disciplined. Like if you're working on a particular task and you're cutting off the external distractions, you'll be more focused towards working that particular task. And over a period of time, you will learn how to manage these interruptions and distractions much better. And also again, over a period of time, you will be able to better estimate how much time an activity will require. Okay, one thing which I missed to tell you is the task need not be like you should pick only the 25-minute task or something. Say you have a big feature to develop, it might take like 8 hours or 10 hours. Then it's Pomodoro technique doesn't say that you have to finish it in 25 minutes. Only thing is you break your 8-hour tasks into the slots of 25 minutes each. So you'll have like 8 for the 32 Pomodoros to do to finish your 8-hour task. So yeah, at that 25 minutes you focus on that particular task of yours. Okay, so yeah, when it is most useful, what did I feel, or like when it helped me is, a lot of the times what I do is I keep or probably most of the people keep procrastinating a task. Say you think this task is tedious and it will take a lot of time, etc., etc., and with that thought you'll just never begin to work on that task. But most of the time what happens is, the problem is not the task itself. Once you Problem is just starting the task. So with this Pomodoro technique, you don't have to think that it is a big task. You would have already broken it down into, like, I'll dedicate one Pomodoro for this particular task, like I'll dedicate only 25 minutes of my time to this Pomodoro. So say even if it is a big task like writing unit tests for whole of your project or something, you just have to start it and focus on it for 25 minutes. So more often than not, what I felt is, once you start it, you'll get into the flow of the activities, and more or less you'll just complete the task which you would have been procrastinating it from long time. So yeah, it really is useful for such tasks. And also when, like, you're not in the mood to work or something, uh, when you're really not focused, your mind is on some other things, you just set a Pomodoro, take a task, and you'll more or less focus on this. And the additional benefit which I felt was the 5-minute break. The 5-minute break is really useful, like during your work from home scenario. What I usually used to do is, I sit in the morning like 9 or something. If there was some lot of work, what I used to do was just sit there, and the time passes by. You would never know, like by the time you get up from the seat, it would be already like at least 2 to 3 hours of your sitting time. So with this Pomodoro technique, so at every 25 minutes interval, you are forced to get up of your seat. Like, then it would really help you to take a break, take a walk at this time, or get water, drink water, eat some snacks, take a bio break. So all this time you are forced to take the 5 minutes break. And also there are some theories saying that this also helps in the way your brain works. So our brain, there are a lot of details about the brains, but I'll try to tell one thing in a short time, as briefly as possible. Our brain usually has two modes of thinking. One is the logical brain, and the other one is a creative brain. So but these two brains cannot act or cannot think at the same time. So that means at any point of time, either your logical brain or your creative brain will be active. So what this Pomodoro technique does is, for the 25 minutes your logical brain will be acting, like you have to write some code, you have to merge it, you have to change some things, and at 25 minutes you are focused particularly on that. And during the next 5 minutes break, what happens is, you are shutting your logical brain off from the task at your hand, and this allows your creative brain to take over. That is, say you're going out just for a walk of a minute or two, at that time you shut down your logical brain, the creative brain takes over. And if at all you had been stuck in your 25 minutes of Pomodoro with that task, your creative brain takes over, and probably you'll get some hints in solving those problems. So yeah, this is about that Pomodoro. And you can find more information in Wikipedia, and there are of course a few videos already available in YouTube. You can also check on those. And about app, I think I'll show you one website which I use, this pomofocus.io. It is simple and it allows you to add your tasks here, and it has predefined start Pomodoro clock for you. Like once you start, yeah, it starts ticking. You can stop it, resume it, whatever. And once the 25 minutes are over, it will give you a indicator saying, it'll ring a bell. Yeah, then you can, it automatically takes you to the short break screen where you can start the 5-minute timer, and same thing after it continues to the long break once you're done with the 4 iterations. And about the aspects of brain, the logical and creative brain taking over, there is one video by Barbara Oakley. I'll share the link also in the description, where she, in between her talk related to learning how to learn, she mentions about these aspects of the brain which the Pomodoro takes care. So yeah, I wish I use it daily. Like at least half of my work I plan using Pomodoro. I've been using it for over 2-3 months now, and I felt it is really helpful. I just wanted to share that info. Yeah, if at all you use it, please let me know in the comments, like what was your experience on that. And yeah, anything else, any questions or any other stuffs, you can also comment in the comments. Yeah, thank you, bye.